All right, let's dive into an idea that might just change how you see everything, especially when you feel like you're stuck or like nobody's listening. This is a total perspective shift, really, for anyone out there who feels like they just are not getting the support they need.
You know that feeling, right? Where you're asking for help, maybe from a friend, your boss, maybe even just sending a wish out into the universe, and it just feels like you're shouting into an empty room. It's so frustrating. It can make you feel completely alone. But what if the problem isn't that help isn't coming? What if the issue is something else entirely? Okay, here it is. This is the core idea that kind of turns everything we think we know on its head. Just sit with this for a second. You are already being given all the help you can be given. This whole perspective we're digging into today says that the maximum amount of help is always available. So if that's true, then the problem isn't a lack of support, it's a lack of perception. And this is where we flip the script. You see, the old way of thinking is, I need to ask for more help. It comes from a place of scarcity, right? A feeling that there's not enough. The new perspective is, I need to learn how to perceive the help I already have. This is all about awareness. The goal isn't to get more, it's to see more.
So, when we say perception, what are we really talking about here? It's way more than just seeing with your eyes or hearing with your ears. It's your capacity for awareness. Think of it as the key that unlocks the door. Because if help is all around you, but you can't perceive it, well, it might as well not even be there.
This brings up a pretty big question. If all this help is really out there, why doesn't it feel that way? Why can't we see it? Well, the idea is that there's a barrier, something inside of us that's blocking the view. And understanding what that barrier is, that's the first real step.
And here's what that barrier is. It's our own internal state. The best way to think about it is like a radio. You can't hear your favorite station on 101.5 FM if your dial is tuned to 92.3. It's just not possible. In the exact same way, you can't perceive a solution or an opportunity or a helping hand if your internal frequency, your mindset, your beliefs, your feelings, isn't tuned to it. You have to match the frequency of the thing you're looking for.
So let's break down how this works in real life. If you deeply believe no one ever helps me, your brain will literally filter reality to prove you right. It's what it does. You will overlook a helpful email. You'll dismiss a kind suggestion. You'll walk right past an open door because you weren't looking for it. So, to actually experience help, you have to first get into a state of knowing help is available. Your state of being isn't just a mood, it is the lens through which you experience your entire world.
With all of this in mind, it totally reframes what it even means to ask for help, doesn't it? I mean, if the help is always there, then what are we actually doing when we ask? What's the real point of the request?
Well, first things first, we got to throw out the old model. We're not begging the universe for more stuff, more people, more money, more solutions to be dropped in our lap. That whole approach assumes we're starting from a place of lack.
Instead, the real ask is an internal one. It's a request we make of ourselves. We're asking for the willingness, the openness to see things differently, to change our own focus, to adjust our own mental radio dial. So the real request becomes something like, let me have the willingness and the ability to perceive the help that is already here, all around me. See the difference? It's a huge shift from an external plea to an internal opening.
This all boils down to a really simple but powerful rule. Perception always comes before reception. You can't receive something you're not aware of. You can't cash a check you don't even know is in your mailbox. You have to see it, you have to perceive it first.
To put it another way, receiving is simply the result of perceiving. Feeling supported, getting that idea, seeing that opportunity, that's the effect. The cause is your perception. So if you want to change the result, you absolutely have to start with what you're perceiving.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Let's make it practical. It's kind of a four-step process. First up, shift your state. Just start by acknowledging the possibility that help is already here. You don't even have to fully believe it. Just be open to it. Second, reframe your ask. Change your internal request from "I need more help" to "help me see what's already here." Third, perceive. Now you start actively looking for it. Notice the small things, a new idea that pops into your head, a chance meeting, a sentence in a book that jumps out at you. And finally, step 4, receive. As you start perceiving more and more, you'll naturally begin to experience the real, tangible results of that help in your life.
And that's really the big question I want to leave you with today. As you go about your week, just keep this in the back of your mind.
What help, what solutions, what kindness, what opportunities are already flowing your way, just waiting for you to tune in and perceive them.